So now we are going to introduce a new problem. If we were to take a look at our this thing over here, you can see we have all of our controls down over here. Now, here's the thing. Z and X, C and V are all used for transpose or pitch change. It's all for pitch change. Like you either go semitone up or an octave up or down or whatsoever. Bn, M, comma, and comma slash are all used for ADSR. So where can we control the volume now? So now we can say, in order to control the volume, we can say 9 and 0. That's one way to do it. So let's do that. Frec. This one is 20,000. 0 to 20,000. And then we will say let filter and then shelf. This is high, and then we go gain. There we go. So gain is also 0, and then I'm going to say it's, you know what, I'm going to say -8 until 8. Be symmetrical in this case. So yep, there we go, all the 8 parameters. Wow. Now, the new problem becomes, how are we going to control all of these by using keyboards? Like, oh no, we're actually running out of, oh boy. Oh, one problem I'm definitely running into is, we are running out of keyboard keys for adjusting parameters. We already have zxcv for semitone and octave, bn, m, comma, dot, and slash for the ADSR, 9 and 0 for volume control, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for the oscillator types. Over here, we have 8 parameters. In order to control them, we need 8 times 2, which is 16 buttons. We only have 4 available left, which is 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is not enough. Oh no. Numpad? Now, here's a problem. Not every keyboard has a numpad. That's a problem. Not every keyboard has a numpad. Oh no, this is not good. And also, the reason why I want to make all of them keyboard controllable is because I don't want to do something. Okay, like this is also one of the reason. Like, okay, like since we already have a Vital, like the ultimate synthesizer, why do we still have to make keyboard? Because when you're using this thing, all the keyboards are actually keys. Like, and then you go Z or X to go up or down an octave. And then for semitone, No, you cannot change that. The way for you to change that is you go to Advanced, and then we have Transpose over here. But the only problem is now you'll have to use your mouse. And then let's just say you are playing your synthesizer along with your favorite song. And then suddenly and then you know that song is about to change its scale or key. Now you have to move your other hand to your mouse and then scroll up or down. And that's really not performance friendly. So that's why on our keyboard that we have, the way that you change that you go down, up or down an octave is Z or X, or if you want to go semitone instead, is C or V, which is literally on the keyboard, and it is so easy for your fingers to access. The same reason goes for the different types. Like we have sine, triangle, sawtooth, and square. It's just 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the same keyboard. So yeah, oh boy. That's why. Oh boy, this can be extremely hard. But I would say one cheating way is we will let zxcv stay by their own buttons, and then we can say 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll let it be its own button as well. And then what we can do is we will use M and question mark in order to change the pages, and then we will use comma and full stop, or in other sense it's almost something like left and right as well. Then we can use that to adjust the value. Oh, oh boy, oh boy. Or F keys. Oh yeah, not exactly every keyboard has F keys as well. So yeah. Also, according to some laptop, some of the F keys are embedded with functions. So for example, on my laptop, F2 and F3 are like controlling the brightness of my screen. F7 and F8 are like controlling the volumes up and down. This could be both good and bad at the same time. So yeah, now with that page idea set, let me do that right now. So for now, the things that we can change for volume control. Ooh, okay. Okay, for volume control, I'm going to say. Oh wait, should I just go? Just. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to. Oh wait, I have an idea. In this case, we will still use the same 6 buttons. So in this case, it would be BNM, comma, dot, and slash. Now in this case, B and slash will be switching pages for in between like different modules. And then N and dot will be switching in between the different pages of different parameters. And then M and comma will be increase or decrease. Oh. Oh boy, I don't know, should I call this thing smart or very not user friendly, but it's the only thing that we can do right now. Oh boy, I definitely need to make a manual for this one. Alright, so, let's see. Alright, let's see. Now the new problem becomes, how am I going to represent the parameter that I'm controlling right now? This is going to be hard. Okay. Volume node, controls and logics. Oh boy. Okay. Parameter control. So in this case, I'm just going to say let. And then over here, I'm going to say control module. Index. Oh, wait. Param. Okay. Now it's the time to be a noob. In this case, I'm just going to search it up. How to make a 2D array in JavaScript. So I'm gonna just type JavaScript 2D array. Wee. Yep, that will work. Just show me that. There we go. So in this case, we'll just set it like that. Okay, so we just set it like that. Okay, yeah, fine. So we'll come back to here. So, there we go. So every row over here is for a module. So in this case, it would be the ADSR module. Over here, I'm just going to say, this one is volume control. So in this case, it would be volume attack. Volume attack and volume sustain. Let me give a space. There we go. Gonna go cook some food. We'll be back later. Just curious how it turns out. Keep it up. Thanks. Glad you like it. And go get something yummy. Also, type in the chat what you have. Alright. Nom nom. Alright. Attack, sustain, release. And then we'll have volume overall, which is the main thing whatsoever. The next thing is our filter. So over here I can say filter low pass frequency, and then over here I can say filter still low pass, but this time is the resonance. This one is filter high pass. This one will be rice curry. Oh, that's good. Yes, rice curry. Also, just in case, there's this like one time I was streaming on Twitch, which is just as the same right now. It's just I wasn't coding, but I was playing with Blender, which is a 3D modeling software, and guess what? I made curry rice. So maybe I can show that afterwards. Just remind me that we have to do so. Or you know what? I'm going to make a sticky note of what I have to work on. So let me pull out my iPad in this case. And yes, there we go. Notes. Let me add one. Okay, so the first thing first. The thing that okay, let me just go. Can I? Oh boy, can I even write? There we go. Curry rice in Blender. That's another thing. So that's one thing. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, we have to roast the other competitors. And then also judge ourselves at the same time. Okay, good. Next. So, alright. Filter, high pass. What else? Oh yeah, the frequency. Filter, high pass. Resonance. And then over here is filter. This is low shelf. And then we go frequency. And then filter. Low shelf. We go with gain. Excuse me. And then we'll just go with filter. And then we go high shelf. There we go. And then over here we go frequency. And then over here we go filter high shelf gain. And that's all the stuff that we're gonna have. But I would say for now it is reasonable for us to have something like every row is a parameter that we're having. But soon afterwards, maybe somewhere else in the far future, that we might have way too many modules. But we'll see. Whoop. Whoop. And then there we go. Huh. Turns out frequency and resonance has the same character length. I just realized that. Alright. Let's see. Next. Alright. So that's all the control we have. And then we're going to say let control index 0 be 0, and then let control index 1 still be 0 as well. So 0 over here just basically choose the modules, and then 1 basically just goes, alright, change the parameters. Okay, so in this case I will have to do this. I'll go function, and then I go power, and then I go param. So in this case I'm just going to say increase. This also means that the other one should be decrease. So okay, yep. So I can say if control index 0 is 0, then do something. Oh wait, I can do a switch. Yeah, it's not a string. Oh boy. Okay, here's the thing. The only sad thing when it comes to programming languages, C or JavaScript or whatsoever, right? You can use switch cases for numbers, but you cannot do switch cases for strings. Like, oh no. Well, so at least that's good. So switch, give me a code snippet. Oh wait, that's it. Oh damn. There we go. Haha. So in this case, we will go control index 0. In this case, if my case is 0, or if my case is 1, break. And then a switch case inside the switch case. Because why not? Control index 1 if my case is 0. Okay, let's just say if it's 0, 0, what will happen is it will change volume attack. Now in this case, this is increase over here. So over here, oh boy, how did we increase attack again? Let me take a look. In this case, the attack is on key B, which is this thing. let me copy and paste it instead of cut it. So there we go. And then over here, there we go. We go case 1. This means ADSR sustain. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll just I'll just cut and paste that stuff. You know what? Just for clearance, because soon afterwards, yep. Okay, N, and then the next one is M. So over here, we'll just cut, and then we'll just paste it over here. Right there. And then in this case, break. Alright, the next thing. The next thing is release. So it should be this one. Control X. So we'll just go down over here, we go case 2, and then we paste. And over here we go break. There we go. There we go. So in this case, we have a good visual of what it's doing. Alright, and then finally over here we have case 3, which is the overall stuff. So the overall stuff. That is release minus, oh, okay. Uh-oh. Yep. This is increase. So this one should be plus, this one should be plus. Uh-oh. Alright, this means we messed up a little bit, but we'll see. The next thing is our volume. So let's just copy and paste, or let's just cut. Paste. There we go. Okay, you know what? Okay, it would be helpful if I just simply just go function, and then I go poll again, and then I just go math, and then I just do clamp. So in this case, in min, in val, in max, and then I'm just going to return math dot max 0, no, in min or something, which is math dot min, and then we will do in val and in max. So let's just say if in val gone over in max, then it will choose the minimum one, which is max. If it goes under min, then it will choose the maximum one, which is the min. Alright, so we have that. So we'll just hit save. So if we were to scroll down a little bit, which is this one over here, still have max, still have min, You know, time to use power on this thing. Power math clamp. In between 0 and then volume gain delta, cut that until 1. There we go. So that's the thing, and then set it to current time. And then semicolon, there we go. Oh. Nope. Alright, in this case, I'll just turn this thing off. There we go. Why is it not off? Oh no, it's lagging. Anyway, oh boy, too many stuff. Fine, let me just minimize this or whatsoever. Alright, it's already closing. Alright, I'll just see. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah. There we go. And then we'll just go full tabs on that. There we go. And then over here, we'll just go break. There we go. There we go. Alright, good. So we have all of these. That is for the first module. Or else, we're going to do another switch case again. So give me the code snippet. That should be good. And then over here we have control index 1. Oh boy, this is almost a little bit like digital logic, where you have to hard code every bit in order to mean something. Oh, sad. Alright, case 0. Okay, now over here we are dealing with the filter now. So at this point, the for thing over here, okay, CV and ZX will stay the same. We will not touch those. ADSR sustain. Yeah, we can just copy and paste and then just change the plus signs to the minus sign. Yeah, same goes with this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, those are changing the instruments. We will let that stay. Okay, good. Okay, so in this case, 0 would be something like, okay, let's go filter. Pass, let's go filter pass low. Alright, the first thing that we should change is frequency. Set value at time. And finally, IntelliSense is kicking back in. Alright, value number. So in this case, it will be filter pass, low frequency value. Yep. Start time, it would be audio context all dot current time. Okay. Those are the two stuff, I believe. Alright, then yes. Okay. And then the next thing is ooh, okay. Wait, we do not have field sus. Is it? ID field sus. Where do we like get all the text? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let me Control C, Control V, not attack anymore, sus. And then the same thing, sus. There we go. And then just Control X, and it's down over here. Octave, semitone, and then that thing. There we go. And then next thing. The next thing that might happen is everything will start to like go down to the second row or whatsoever. Okay, yeah, second row then. Okay, so type. Alright, Control C, and then V over here. And then we can say break. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Type. Okay. And then this one over here, we can just go break again. Alright, this thing can go. Okay, now let's see. Control C, Control V. This one we can say filter low pass frac. This one over here is filter low pass reso. This one over here is filter high pass. And then it's frac. And then this one over here is filter high pass. And then we go reso again. Now, all of these, oh wait, no. This one is measured in hertz. And then low pass so it should be 0. This one is 1. High pass should be that. This one reso should be this. Okay. And then we will just copy and paste. Okay. Whoop. So, all right. Let's see. Over here we can say oscillator. And just paste it over here. And then paste it over here. Over here you can say ADSR. And then over here I can say filter. And then just copy and then paste. Now this one over here is low pass frac. This one is low pass reso. This one is high pass frac. This one is high pass reso. This one is low shelf frac. This one is low shelf gain. And then this one is high shelf frac. And then this one over here is high shelf. And then let's go with gain. Oh, okay. So these over here should be shelf. Alright, instead of reso is gain. And they start from 0. There we go. From the looks of it, that's pretty good. Hit save. So it will not work right now, but I would like to see how will it look like. Oh Lord. Oh no. It's going into the other row. Oh no. At this point, you cannot see everything. Well, okay, you can see everything, but Oh no, that's not good. Alright, time to figure it out a new way to organize things. So in this case, another way to do it is by arranging them in different columns. Well, I guess we have to deal with that. Um, Or maybe using a slightly smaller font size, if that is. Font size 25. Let's go with 16. The same goes for the control. Probably no. Yeah. Hit save. We'll see. And then there we go. So over there we have a font size of 16. Hopefully that is readable. Yep. Alright, pretty good. Next thing. So we go down over here. Over here, we can just go another BR again, and then we can say currently adjusting and then over here Control C, text ID. Over here I can say Control, over here can say print, and then by default I will say how about I just adjust the volume? Why not? Like, that is the easiest parameter that we can go for. So we just go what was it? What was the text in the whole thing? Volume overall. Alright, let's copy that. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, over here. Whoop. Volume overall. Boop. Boop. So if we take a look at this, it will say this thing down over here. Now, in order to make this a little bit accessible, I'm just going to say, well, you know, just in case, since we can paint our color, I'm going to make it slightly yellow. So Control C. There we go. Paste it right here. And then over here I'm going to say number 2. Is that yellow? Sort of. I'm going to make that 3. And then going back over here, refresh. Did I put it at the wrong place? Over here I say text, over here I say end text, and then I will move it like this one over here, cut it, paste it, there we go, and then say save, and then whoop, whoop, there we go. Now the whole thing is yellow, so that's good. Um, hmm. Mm, okay, instead of saying volume overall, I'm just going to say ADSR overall. Alright, and then down over here, where is the thing? Ah, there we go. So instead of volume, it's ADSR. Okay, time to do this. So instead of filter this, I'm going to say full caps filter that. There we go. Change all of them. Whoop. There we go. Done. Alright, so we have that. Now, yep. Hmm. Okay, set value. Ooh. Alright, okay, this is increase. Okay, got it. So let me cut that thing, and then we can do power math. Clamp. In between, because this is a frequency, so in between 0, and then whatever this is, and then until that. Also, I'm going to add that, and then say filter delta frac. And then current time. Okay. And then once that is done, I can then say field. Ooh. Oh, we don't have. Oh, we do not have that set up yet. Okay. Alright, let's set that up right now. Field. Okay. ADSR attack. ADSR sus. And then ADSR rel. And then ADSR vol. So we have that. Okay. Let's see. So field ADSR attack. And then there we go. This also means that ADSR, there we go, ADSR, ADSR, there we go. And then I can say const field filter low pass frac is document get element by ID, and then we can say field filter low pass frac. Copy and paste the same thing. It should be good. And then this one over here is not frac. Should be reso, if I'm correct. You know what? Let me collapse this, and collapse that. There we go. Plus reso. Yes. All right. There we go. Frac reso. And then there we go. Control C. Control V. Now that won't be happy, which is reasonable. Now it's high pass and high pass. So high pass frac and high pass reso. And then we'll just copy and paste. So in this case over here, it would be shelf. Okay, so we have that. Oh, yeah, thanks for the follow, Kumawa. How's your days been? As you can see, I'm coding in JavaScript. Alright, let's see. Not reso, but gain. Alright, next thing. Low pass, high pass, not pass, but shelf. Yeah, there we go. Shelf, not reso, but gain. There we go. Gain. Yeah. Learning JS. Oh, yeah. How am I? Oh, I'm doing good. As you can see, I'm having a good time over here coding what I want to code. But just in case, do you want to slide? Well, from the title, you can already see what we're doing right now. So yes, keyboard. Okay. I think we have all those fields got. Oh boy, I don't know how English grammar works, but if it works, it works. Alright, so we have this, we have that. Alright, now we can just boop, and I will just go field. But just in case, Okuma, when you say you're learning JavaScript, are you like learning this as a hobby, or are you learning this for your classes, your assignments, or courses, or are you learning it because you're enthusiastic, like me in this case? If you don't mind me asking. Attack. ADSR, there we go, ADSR, there we go, and from the looks of it, pretty good. Okay, field, filter, I'm dealing with low pass frac dot text content for now as a hobby, but later on I want to start working as a developer. Hey, same over here. Today I'm a UX UI. Oh, okay, cool. Huh. That should be good. So I'm going to guess you're extremely good when it comes to CSS. Text content. Text content is filter. Nope. Filter low pass. Oh, no. Filter pass low frequency. Is it? Yes. Dot to string. Oh boy. Okay, that should be good now. Break. Alright, now I'm just going to copy this long string. Like, boy, look at this. Okay, paste it over here. This time I'm skipping to 2 because I know over here I'm dealing with the high pass filter. So frequency value, frequency delta frac, all at the time, frequency high pass frac, text context high, and then frequency to string. Yeah. Unfortunately, only learning, but I think in terms of CSS, I can be, or at least I want to be pixel perfect. Oh yeah, for Anderson to be exact, that it was in the mock-up. Well, this is one of the reasons why I like computers as well, because they get to do extremely precise stuff. Like you don't have to like eyeball it, if you know what I mean. Like you can just exactly type in the numbers you need and want in order for it to exactly work and snap. So yeah. Paste it over here. Now, if case is 4 or 6, pass high, and this one over here is shelf low. This one over here is shelf high. So this time should be shelf, and this one over here is high. Okay, frequency value, filter delta frac, and then all current time. Okay, filter, this one over here, high pass, frac. Wait, no, not pass, but shelf. Wait, when I was like naming them, oh yeah, okay, good. Okay, good. Yep, very good. And then we just go back over here. Alright. Shelf. Okay, so low, high, pass, shelf, frac. There we go. And then these two should be shelf. This one should be shelf. There we go. And then that should be good. Now, the next thing, let's change things up a little bit. This one over here is case 1. Okay. So, pass low. In this case, it's not the frequency. In this case, it's the Q value. Oh, big Q. Oh, okay. Set value at time. You know, because of the indentation, I'm going to move you to the next clump. Cut. Paste. There we go. So, filter pass low, Q, set value at time. So in this case, it should be Q. Unless, aha, yes, we have value right there. Perfect. So Q over here. I remember I have 3 delta values. What they are? Let me take a look. Q val. Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect. So Q value, Q val, in between, I'm going to say 1, and then that guy says 1,000. So we have that. Alright, and then current time, filter, low pass, resol, and then text content is filter pass low Q value to string. Also over here, I'm just going to like copy this thing. There we go. And then, yep, looks pretty good over there. Okay. Field, filter, low pass resol. Okay. Looks pretty good at the moment. So this will be the same for the high pass filter as well. Now some of you might be thinking, why not use a band pass filter? Because in band pass filter, it does not has resonance. The Q value just adjusts the width instead, and that is not good. Okay, so we have this. If case 3, then pass high is that, and then that, and then that pass high, and then Q value. Alright, so we have that. Oh, okay, good. Low pass, high pass resol, and then filter pass high Q value, and then to string. Alright, good. The next thing is the shelf in this case. In this case, the shelf do not have Q value, but it uses gain instead. So we have this shelf. Alright, and then low Q. No, not Q now. Gain, and then set value at time. There we go. Clamp it in between -8 and +8. High, and then shelf, and then low, and then gain, and then value. So value delta decibels. Alright, so we have that. And then field filter low shelf. This one over here is gain. Okay, tags content filter shelf low gain, and then value, and then to string, and then break. Okay, good. And then Control C, and then over here. Now, however, if this thing is 7, then it's dealing with the high shelf instead. So we have that shelf high gain value. Yes. Okay. And then we have that, and then we have that, and then over here is that high shelf gain text context shelf high, and then gain value, and then this thing. So typically saying this thing is ready. Wait. Oh wait, I have a better idea. So instead of increase, I'm going to say change. And then over here, I'm going to say is in direction. So over here, I'm going to say if in direction is a plus, then do something, else do something. So in this case, over here, I'm just going to say let direction equals 1. So over here, I'm going to say direction will be 1. Otherwise, I will say direction is -1. So we have that. So over here, it's going to be this thing multiplied by direction. Control C. And then paste it all over the place. Volume delta, there we have it. Same thing happens over here. And then this one over here. So in this case, this one takes care for both increasing it and decreasing it, so I don't have to like copy and paste another one. So this one is no more needed. Alright. So in this case, ooh, yeah, I also need something called this is param change. Alright, over here I'm going to say is param current choice print. So over here I'm just going to see what did I call that. Where is it? Currently control print. Okay. So in this case, there we have it. Const field control current choice is document get elements by ID and then whatever that is. So we can come over here, Control C, and then paste it down over here. So we have that. So one thing is, okay, there we go. Aha. Voice print. There we go. This thing will equal to control param. Okay, control param dot text content is this by the two numbers, and then I can say control index is 0 and control index 1. Okay, so we have that. Else if in direction that. Alright, hit save. And then, okay, so over here we're going to use all BNM comma dot and slash. Then we can just go through everything. So over here, this one, we will have control index this thing is control index this thing -1. Take this thing mod control param length. And then and then we have slash. In this case, it's going to be plus. Alright. Next. This one over here is 1. Ooh. Oh boy, this is going to be hard. Okay, I got it. So in this case, it should be control index 0. And that gives me another array and then get me the length of it. But in this case over here, I'm also going to say control index of 1 will reset to 0. Control C, Control V. There we go. And then this one over here will change according to that. So Control C, Control V, and then this one, that's a plus. Now this one over here, it's going to be polar param change. In this case, it's the negative direction. And this one over here is the positive direction. And then what's happening for 9 and 0 for now? Nothing, but we'll see. So this also means that if this thing works, we can have as many modules as we want, and we just have to like go through the pages. Let me hit save. But I'm going to expect a bunch of errors will show up. So inspect. There we go. Console. Aha. Current choice print is not. Is it? Do I forgot to set it as a function? Ah, yes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Current choice print. There we go. And then this one goes over here. This one goes over here. This one goes over here. Hit save. Now over here, I'm controlling ADSR overall, hopefully. So, ADSR volume, I should be seeing this change. And I'm still attacking. Oh, okay. Huh. That's odd. Oh. Yeah, that's what. Anything else that I missed? Oh wait, this one should be plus, and then minus minus. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. B and then N and then M and then comma and then dot and then slash. There we go. That should work right now. So and then I'll just go save. Alright, that should work. Now if I were to go over here and then I refresh, okay, now I have to go through all the modules. Alright, let's see. So in this case, I can go in the positive direction. Good. Now the negative direction. So yes, it works. So yay, there we go. Now we just have to check if it works in the parameters section. So right now we're just only changing modules. We haven't checked if it works. Like right now over here, now we have ADSR attack. So I wish what would happen is we can go in between attack, release, sustain, and decay. No. Attack, sustain, release, and then overall volume. Release, overall, attack. Okay, so it's completely fine in a positive direction. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Oh boy, that did not work. Okay, so let me check. When I press N, this thing happens. Okay, so oh, it's okay. I might just go plus. Yep, I did not. Alright, let me hit save. And then we'll come back over here. So let's just refresh this thing. And then let's go. So now, over here, okay, now attack. Sustain, release, overall. Attack, sustain, release, overall. Going in circles, completely fine. Back to attack, overall, release, sustain, attack, overall, release, sustain. Yes! So we're moving in the negative directions. And then let's just say right now we're doing overall. So hopefully we are going to see this going to change from 0.25 to something higher. Let's go. Okay, so that sort of works. Alright, good. So, at least now I just need to like change the initial value for our volume. So